Hello and welcome to Untwisted Threads. This is Stylecraft Naturals Organic Cotton. This 100% cotton yarn features 37 colors. The colorway that we chose is a beautiful butter yellow called 7174 Buttermilk. This adorable 50-gram skein with 105 meters or 115 yards works up as a DK weight yarn. The suggested gauge on a 4mm needle is 22 stitches in 28 rows per 4 inches or 10 centimeters. For our swatch, I will be using a 4mm needle size. In today's video, we're going to review and score Stylecraft Naturals Organic Cotton using our 5 categories, which are availability, softness, traction, durability, and cost, to help you decide if this is the best yarn for you and your next project. Stay tuned until the end for a few pattern recommendations as well. Would you like to see how all of our yarns compare to one another or enter to win our monthly giveaway? Join our free newsletter linked in the description box below. Let's get started. For availability, we give Organic Cotton a score of 2 out of 5. The brand Stylecraft originates from the United Kingdom, and it just doesn't seem like a very widely available brand. The only places that we know of that we were able to find that ships to the United States are Wool Warehouse and Lovecrafts, which both ship from the United Kingdom. Even though those may be your only options to purchase from, they do a pretty good job with hassle-free ordering. For softness, we give it a score of 4.2 out of 5. Well, it happened. We found yet another gem of a cotton yarn. See, this is why we love being able to try out different yarns and sharing them with you, because I have never heard of this yarn before and I feel like I was missing out. This is what we like to call an under-the-radar yarn, because we've never heard anybody else talk about it, which I truly think is a shame. Although it is a 100% cotton yarn, it was just soft enough that it wasn't irritating my skin or too drying even before blocking. For a comparison, it is softer than Skebye's Bamboo Soft, but not quite as soft as King Cole Luxury Merino. I'd say it's pretty comparable to the Fiber Co. Luma. For a micron count or softness scale rating, we'd give it a 21, which is actually just about average for a merino yarn. Yes, lots of yarns do get softer after blocking, and this one did a tiny bit too, but for me to be able to enjoy working with a yarn and still get to enjoy it after blocking is something that I love as more of a process knitter. Although we don't know if it's an Egyptian or a Pima cotton, it is advertised as being organic, gentle on the skin and the environment. Cotton yarns is one of the most popular choices for summer garments because it is breathable and cool. It is also very absorbent and gets rid of moisture well. Now, unlike wools, cotton is inelastic, so it doesn't allow for any stretch at all. So I suggest choosing a pattern that recommends cotton yarn specifically. And can we just mention how beautiful the 37 colorway options are? I'm pretty partial to this light butter yellow color myself. For traction, we give it a score of 4.5 out of 5. Because of its pleasurable amount of softness, this yarn wasn't dry enough to drag on the needles or cause any irritation to my skin. It also didn't have any issues with splitting either. So whether you want to knit or crochet with this yarn, we don't anticipate you running into much, if any, issues while working with it. For durability, we give it a score of 4 out of 5. As far as yarns go, cotton is a very durable choice. It has a high tensile strength, meaning that it is incredibly long-lasting. Now, cotton does tend to stretch and drag when it gets wet as it soaks water and gets heavy. It also doesn't hold its shape as you would expect an animal fiber to do. When it came to the stress test, usually softer yarns are more prone to pilling. This one had very tiny pills as we felt the swatch, but not so much rubbing fabric to fabric. For cost, we give it a score of 3.9 out of 5. For being an adorable little 50-gram skein, you can expect to pay $4.75 US per skein, depending on the conversion rate from the British pound. That breaks down to about 4 cents per yard, meaning a size medium t-shirt would cost you approximately $38 to make. Overall, we give Stylecraft Naturals Organic Cotton a score of 3.72 out of 5. I am so glad that we discovered this yarn. The colors, the softness, the cost, we were pretty impressed, and I think you might be too if you decide to try it out. Even as a lightweight summer sweater, this yarn has a lot of project potential. So we had a little look on Ravelry and wanted to share a few pattern recommendations with you, hopefully to inspire you if you're wanting to use this yarn for a project of your own. The first pattern is the Hiesu sweater by Rain Knitwear. It comes in 9 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 36 to 68 inches and recommends 6 to 8 inches of positive ease. It is designed to be your go-to summer sweater tee companion, featuring a beautiful, subtle texture stripe design. It is worked seamlessly from the top down, starting with the back. Then you will pick up stitches for the shoulders and join for the front and later for the lower body. The final touches are the collar and sleeve ribbings, ending with a tubular bind off. The next pattern is Cabin on the Knik by Woolridge. This triangle shaped shawl comes in one size and uses approximately 475 yards. It is knit flat and features faux cabling and texture stitches. You could easily use it as a scarf or a shawl to shade you from the summer sun. The last pattern is the Weekend Crew by Andrea Mowry. It comes in 10 sizes with finished bust measurements ranging from 34 to 70.5 inches and recommends 8 to 12 inches of positive ease. The sweater is worked from the bottom up seamlessly, except for a small seam at the underarms. Starting with a split hem, the body is joined in the round and worked that way until the divide for the sleeves. The remainder is worked flat and the shoulders are finished with an exposed seam created using a 3-needle bind off. It features a ribbing texture on the shoulders and optional pockets. It suggests using a cotton merino blend, but since it is so oversized and this cotton is on the softer side, we think it could work well for this pattern. Have you used Stylecraft Naturals Organic Cotton yarn before? What yarn would you like for us to do a review on next? We would love to hear your thoughts and recommendations in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's review, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.